Hey there to my 35 subscribers, my future subscribers, and people that secretly watch me without subscribing. We're back at the kitchen today, gonna make some banana bread. I say today, but you know, in 7 minutes it'll be midnight, because I apparently like to torture myself. The original recipe makes 3 loaves. I like to use these pans. They're like an 8x4 pan, and they come in, I've seen them in 3 packs, I've seen them in 6 packs. I'm not sure why I'm making so much today, so we're actually tripling the recipe and making 9 loaves. The bananas, you really need them to be as ripe as possible. And I honestly, a lot of times, like I did this time, I let them get ripe, peeled them, put them in a sealed container, and put them in the fridge for a while so they can get darker and sweeter and have more flavor. So the normal recipe is 3 to 4 bananas. I've got 10, so let's mash them. Okay, once they're mashed really good, set that aside, and you'll want to take, well, before you start, you really should melt the butter ahead of time. That way it can cool off, because you really don't want it hot. So I actually melted it before I started gathering everything up. You're supposed to use 1/3 of a cup, so we have a cup in here for triple the recipe. And I'm just going to use the masher again for it. Now once that's mixed really good, you'll want to add your sugar and your eggs. It calls for 1 cup of sugar, so we've got 3. And it calls for 2 eggs, so we have 6, which I've already mixed them up. And then you keep mixing. And try not to spill it everywhere. And hopefully we don't run out of room doing this. I don't have a bigger bowl, so it is what it is. Next, we add in the vanilla. It takes 2 teaspoons. I've got 6. Sometimes I add more because I like vanilla. Now the baking soda, I did not pre-measure it because I like to sprinkle it in so that it doesn't clump up anywhere and get too much in one spot. The original recipe is 1 teaspoon, so we're going to use 3. And these boxes, they have like a little, I don't know if you can see, a little ledge there, and it makes it really easy so you can get the level spoons. And the recipe calls for a pinch of salt, so 3 pinches, whatever that means, so you be the judge of it. And mix it really good. Very important to get the baking soda mixed in really good. I got a message from Jocelyn letting me know Happy New Year's because, you know, I waited too long to start this video tonight. Hopefully my phone doesn't start going off too much. Okay, now we gotta try and add the flour without it making too much of a mess. The recipe calls for 1.5 cups, so we have 4.5 cups here. Try not to mix too fast and make it go everywhere, unless you just like messes, but then it'll make your measurements off. I suspect that I'm going to get really tired before I'm done mixing this because it's a lot. And yes, I have electric hand mixer as well as a Ninja, but I don't want to make too much noise being in an apartment. Although I hear people shooting guns out there, but you know, that's not me, so I will try to be respectful of the neighbors. Just lifting it to see if it's mixed all the way through. Hopefully it is. Because I need to get sleep sometime tonight. Now, sorry about the noise. Next, you want to make sure to preheat your oven to 350. And while it's doing that, you can oil your pans. I use coconut oil anytime I'm baking. I just prefer coconut oil when it's something in the oven. Olive oil when it's something on the stove, generally speaking. I've already oiled all my pans because 9 is a lot and I didn't want to be here all day doing it. So anyway, I'm going to use a measuring cup so I can divide the mix up evenly between all the pans. I put them on a cookie sheet, well, 2 cookie sheets really, so they're easier to handle. And start scooping. Right now, top 5 out of 10. Okay, let me talk my shit. You smothering that girl, let her breathe real quick. She looking at me, let her see real quick. Let me holler at you, boo, hit a beat. Okay, I know there's not enough to do another whole cup on each one, so I'm gonna ditch the cup. And do it manually by hand, with a spoon. I didn't get it quite even, but the 3 that have less are on a separate pan, and I will be putting them in the oven after the first 6 come out, so that doesn't really matter a whole lot. But I'm not going to do it on camera because I don't want to make that much noise. But if you take the pan and you shake it to kind of get them to level out, it helps. And anyway, once the oven's done preheating, I will put them in. I will check it after about 45 minutes, and you just stick a toothpick in the middle and see if it comes out clean or semi-clean. If it's wet, don't, leave it in there a little longer. The recipe says 60 minutes, but elevation differences and temperature differences, humidity differences, it all matters. Different ovens, whatever. So, anyway, I will be back to show you what they look like when they're done. So this is how they're looking, and you just stick a toothpick in, take it out, and it's clean. They are done, maybe even a little overdone, in 45 minutes. So that's what I'm saying. Recipe says an hour. That's not always the case. So there you go. I'll try to remember to show you what it looks like in the morning when I cut it after they've cooled off. Well, I just kind of messed up. I recorded the ending and forgot to turn the microphone on. But the bread did come out of the pan easily, and I was able to cut it easily. And that's how it looks on the inside. And it's very squishy. And I guarantee it tastes very good, and I will try it later, I promise. But I want to get this video edited and put online because I'm running behind schedule. The plan is to have it up at 2 o'clock, and it's already after 8 o'clock, and it's probably going to take 4 hours to upload once I do finish editing. So I haven't forgotten that I've been asked to make something with lemon, which I will do in the next video, or not the next video, but the next cooking video or two. I will do something with lemon. And that's all. Please like, subscribe, comment, and please try this and let me know what you think. I don't use walnuts because I don't like them, but I know the original recipe calls for them. So anyway, thank you, and that's it. Bye. I'm hot right now, top 5 out of 10, okay. Let me talk my shit. You smothering that girl, let her breathe real quick. She looking at me, let her see real quick. Let me holler at your boo, hit her beat real quick.